Hey, Pastor Kevin here from Divine Savior Sienna. This week we have an Advent worship service that we're going to be streaming live, and part of that service is going to be the lighting of the candles on the Advent wreath. Now, maybe this is a tradition that your family has had, maybe it's something you want to pick up, maybe it's something new, but I wanted to share with you just an idea that I had for a very easy, simple way that you could make your own Advent wreath. So there's all kinds of different ones that you can purchase online. Maybe you have one in your family already and it's a tradition for you to light those candles. But if you wanted to make your own, it's a quick project and you can find the supplies for fairly cheap. You can probably make it for a little under $5 or so. I just picked up some stuff from Hobby Lobby, so I'll show you in a second and just give you an idea of how to make this very simple, very easy. And then if you want to go above and beyond and over the top and make it better, you are welcome to do that. Hope you enjoy, and please join us for our Advent worship online as we're streaming it live this Wednesday. So we picked up our wood shape from Hobby Lobby. You can find these all different kinds and sizes, and the candles also. One thing that you're going to want to make sure is that whatever size drill bit that you are using for your candles, that it's going to be the right size. So you want it just slightly larger, and that's what mine is, just slightly larger. These candles from Hobby Lobby, they're 8/10 of an inch. You got a 7th to 8th inch drill bit, so that's going to work. Another thing I want to point out as we do this, just notice that there's this point on the drill bit. So as we're drilling down into the wood and we want to get these deep enough so that the candles are going to set in there, we are probably going to go through the bottom of our wood. So just keep in mind that you want to work on a surface where you can drill through the wood a little bit, or you're going to have something underneath that you don't mess something up. So I'm not going to do it here on the table when I do that drilling. You're also going to want maybe the tape measure just to mark it and make it even. That's up to you how precise you want to be, but if you have a ruler or something else where you can really make sure that it's going to be precise. When you make your markings, make sure that you're not putting them too close to the edge, so that as you make the hole, it's not going to be on the edge. We're going to make 4 holes in our shape. So if you have a different shape, you can decide where you want those 4 holes to be, probably in the corners or around a circle. And we're going to make ours even. One here at the top, one down here, over here, and here. We're going to measure and mark those, and then we'll drill the drill bit about halfway deep into the wood so that our candle will stand up there nice and straight. And then we'll have our Advent wreath. And after you've done that, if you'd like to decorate, you could sand this down, stain it, paint it, add some decorations. Also, if you'd want to add the center candle, the Christ candle, make sure you have some room for that in the center. If you want to use a skinny candle for that, you can make another hole right in the center. I'm not going to make a hole in the center because I might use a larger pillar candle for that. So I'm just going to make the 4 holes around the side. Have fun doing your project. Have fun if you decorate, especially enjoy a new Christmas tradition or Advent tradition for you and your family. All right, so I have my holes drilled. You're gonna notice something right away about my Advent wreath. You're gonna see I have 2 holes here. So after I started drilling, I realized that you really need to make sure you're trying to keep it even. Also, these candles do have a slight taper on the bottom of them. And so I was able to go to a little bit smaller sized bit, a 3/4 bit, and that actually worked really well for these candles because with that taper, it'll fit in there really nice and snug. And you can make sure it's standing up nice and straight and tall without having to worry about that the bottom of your hole is completely flat and level. So you get to learn from my mistake, and you can put together your Advent wreath so that they fit nice and snug and they'll stand up straight and tall. The other thing is, as you're drilling, you want to try and keep it as even and as level as you possibly can. Keep that hole nice and smooth, as much of a nice circle as you can make it. But the other thing with going with the smaller size is that there's a little bit more of a margin for human error that's going to be there. So mine's going to work, but it's going to have an extra hole. You can start with the smaller size first, and then if you need to go bigger, you could go bigger. And you could also line it with felt or something if it's not quite snug. So it's not a perfect project, but maybe you can have fun with it. God's blessings on your Advent as you prepare to welcome Christ our King.